Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Foles. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
To Will Disley.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, wide and open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
The extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on 2nd and 7. Goff. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And a nice Let's run past the 30-yard line there.
Kerryon Johnson on the carry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
For a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Foles. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. In this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
12 yards there and a first down.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Foles. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. Third and long after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 10. Rams.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. At the 23, it's second and 12.
23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Out of the gun, Goff. And open, it's Cup, he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Henderson now on first and 10. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
From the 50, it's Goff. Coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
50-yard line.
the numbers a week ago for Johnson. 20 carries, 81 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Rams 7.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
That's good.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That'll be caught by Cup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Goff's throw here finds Woods. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's run out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They get this out left. And he's got it. That's Cup. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
Good.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Just 2 plays count as a drive.
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Coverage on the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 7.
At the 10-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught, Lockett. And some room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did really...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the Bengals who were able to pick up the victory at home. 24-10 was your final. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Goff throwing complete to Cup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Goff. Quick pass to Cup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Stop short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for me.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now Foles. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Freeman again. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 3rd and long. It's gone. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Goff on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And then he's stripped. He lost the football. This is picked up by the Bears.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Anthony Miller.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Foles. It's complete to Lockett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 18. Foles on target to Robinson for the Chicago 1st. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another 1st down.
10 more yards.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
At the 8-yard line.
Foles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 15-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up
the Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Again, Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 37.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal. Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game time. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
43-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun to give to Henderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Goff. And able to find Higby. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Pass to Cup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now it's gone. This is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So the offense, let's see the flag comes out and 5-yard penalty. And they'll set him back 5. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
A 1-yard loss brings up second and 16.